Evan, did you come to Indiana for games like tomorrow night?
Yeah, definitely did. I played some in the past, and it's what college basketball is all about. So we're excited to go out and compete tomorrow.
Jerome, where do you feel like you're at conditioning-wise after the first couple games, and how do you see that changing or fluctuating just heading into this week?
Yeah, no, I think game plan is still going to be the same for me. Just continue to play my way back into shape. I don't feel too much difference from week 1 and week 2 right now. In practice, I do see a difference. Just in, even though practice is not as long, just as how much I'm doing, how many reps I'm taking off. So I don't see too much. I don't see a dramatic change right now, but each day it gets better and better. So.
Yeah, Evan, you looked really comfortable at the free throw line against the zone the other night. You either kick it back out or shoot it or do a high-low pass. Is that something you've done in the past and something you relish?
Yeah, I think I definitely like that high post spot against zones. There were a couple games last year where teams zoned us, and I would go play at the high post. So I'm definitely used to it, and I feel pretty comfortable scoring from there and moving the ball. And yeah, I think as a team we did a good job against the first 2 teams that zoned us.
Jerome, I wanted to go back to your conditioning. Basically, when you say things are getting better, each week, what's changed? What's gotten better? What do you feel less of? I guess maybe than you did a couple weeks ago.
Just as I feel less tired from drill to drill. If that makes sense. So like practice, I really don't know. I don't really have the practice plan, but if we go like drill, and then we compete. Week 1 it might be like drill, and I might be a little tired towards the competing, and then after competing, get through that, and then free throws, and then body fatigue after that. And my leg is cramping because I'm tired. But over the last week and a half, I haven't had any pain with my calf as far as fatigue on my Achilles side. So I feel like that's a big improvement. And me going from drill to competing, then free throws, I feel like I'm getting through the drill and the competing stage without having to sub out or anything like that. So that's where I kind of monitor and look at as far as my conditioning.
I guess, Evan, as much zone as you guys saw last week, is there a difference going from zone to man this week? Is there like a feeling out period, you're just running a man offense and kind of transition from as much zone as you saw going to probably seeing more man this week?
Yeah, I think we've been focusing a little more on our man offense than we did the previous 2 weeks. We scrimmaged Loyola Chicago the first week, so we have kind of seen another team's man defense. But this will be another team that'll play a lot of man, so there's definitely been an emphasis the last week on what we're going to do offensively against that.
Duron, I think somebody asked you this in a similar way on Friday, but you said that in games like Marquette, I think the way you put it was that this place explodes. Not just maybe Marquette, but Marquette, Arkansas, just this stretch upcoming. How much do you maybe talk to young guys about how to handle it, how to navigate both obviously the home atmosphere and then road trips, and how much do you maybe just want them to let them figure that out on their own?
Well, honestly, I think I stress a lot to them, like their bodies and how playing a tough schedule and the amount of opponents we do these next couple of weeks affect their bodies, and how important as like treatment, the ice tub, and things like that are going to help them stay ready for back-to-back games, especially us being down a couple bodies. So. But other than that, letting them figure it out as part of the, part of college. They figure out how tough these teams are, especially when we get to the Big Ten play, how brutal some teams can be. So really, just letting them figure out, how to manage their time, outside the court is really the only thing I really let them, focus on. But everything else, I'm there. And I'm pretty sure all our old guys are there just to walk them through each game. And again, just to remind them that we focus. No matter who we play, at the end of the day, we focus on our team. If we handle business and follow coach's game plan, then we can be unstoppable.
Evan, just give me your take on Marcus Howard. How good is he as a player, and what are the challenges when you have a guy who can kind of just get so many points in so many different places?
Yeah, just watching him on film, he's a pretty complete player, scorer, can really do it all. So there's been a big emphasis on guarding him throughout the week. Yeah, I mean, I think if we do a good job on him, the outcome will probably for us be pretty good. So, but as a team, they have a lot of offensive firepower. So it's been it's been, I think coach has done a good job preparing us, so we'll see how it goes.
For either of you two guys, you probably have to deal with both the Hauser brothers tomorrow. What stands out about watching them on film and what you have to prioritize defensively with them?
They're both very skilled, big guys. You know, for me, I don't know about Duran, but I've played against some guys like that in the past, and you kind of have to guard on balls a little differently with a guy like that, and your help side defense probably changes a little. You can't help off as much. So yeah, it's a different game plan when you're guarding guys like that.
And Duran, Evan came in with a reputation as a shooter, but especially just as a fellow big guy, what did it say to you to see him do a full-out dive for a loose ball that you were able to take to the house?
Oh no, it just shows how hard we compete, in practice, especially for big guys. It's not easy to get up after that. Sorry, but yeah, that just shows how coach's philosophy, how hard he wants us to play, how together he wants us to play. So I feel like that was just a good start, and I ended up getting the bucket at the end. That kind of sparked the crowd. And it's good to have multiple guys do that, just, show our togetherness and our toughness, not just like Zach. So it's pretty good.
Duran obviously been rehabbing for months now, but how much did that cut into maybe your actual ability to focus on basketball and improving your skills, and then how refreshing was it to actually get into some game action last week? In terms of how much did it cut into your ability to actually focus on basketball skill in the offseason with rehab, and then how refreshing was it to get into some game action, get going.
Yeah, well, I was telling people through my process, like, I wouldn't wish rehab on my worst enemy. Like, it's just something that you just don't want to do. And me focusing on that for the first part of my recovery was like taxing mentally, just because I want to be out there with my guys, and as they're practicing, I'm not even at the practice physically. I'm literally in the training room doing my exercises 2-3 times a day. So this took away a lot from me being a part of the team for a while, and me working on my game. And even if I did try to do something, I was really limited. So if I was shooting, I really wasn't like shooting like I was supposed to, because I wasn't jumping. So yeah, so overall, I think just mentally it was taxing.
Evan, you mentioned that the Hauser brothers remind you of some guys you played in the past. Who do they remind you of? Who are some guys that you played against before that remind you of these guys?
I think the big one that sticks out to me is Kyle Wilcher, who's at Kentucky, and then played him multiple times when he was at Gonzaga. Just being a big guy that has a kind of a well-rounded game. I think that's the big one. There's been a couple others where you just have to guard a 4-man that can space the floor. It's just a different approach.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.